All right, welcome back to this week of the Chiefs Roundtable. Glad you guys are back with your questions. Got some really good ones this week, but we're going to do our best to answer them and give you all the information that you wanted to know about Prairie Village policing. Seth, what we got this week?
All right, our first question comes from Jennifer in Prairie Village. What is the most essential trait a police officer can have?
Well, there are many, many traits that a police officer has to do this job, and we try to find those things in our hiring process. You know, that they possess the essential characteristics to be a successful police officer. But I think it's hard to put it at one, so I'm going to put it at two. Sorry. And honesty and integrity, I think, is essential for a police officer. They go hand in hand, and you have to have them if you want to be a successful, effective police officer. Honesty and integrity gives you the ability to treat everyone like a human being. And if you do that, you can't go wrong. So those are two of the things that we are essential, that we have to have in a police officer.
All right, our second question comes from Stephen in Mission Hills. How has being a police officer changed your perspective on life or your community? That's a good multi-part question. So the first part is, I think, officers spend a lot of time out in the public. They spend a lot of time answering calls for service. They spend a lot of time with their fellow officers. They spend a lot of time with the citizens, with suspects, with just society in general. And for me, it gave me a better perspective. It gave me a better way of appreciating what I had at home, and appreciating those that are our support group at home. So an officer also at times, because they spend so much of their lives here serving others and seeing things that sometimes are not so good, or the bad parts of society, it's easy to fall into being jaded, that society is just cruel and unforgiving. But for me, over time, I see that there are way more people that are doing good than bad. There are definitely those that have there are times that they are doing bad, but sometimes they just need help. And that's what our part is, and that's what the job of a police officer is. If you're having a bad time, you're having a bad day, there are things that police officers sometimes can do to give you resources to have a better day. And there's also many people that are out there that pick up the phone and call when they see things that are going on that a police officer can help with. Or maybe maybe we just have the resources to pass them on to someone else that has a better method of helping them. But I believe that there are way more people that are out there doing good than bad, and so it has not jaded me as a police officer. And those things are important, but it has changed definitely my perspective on life. It's given me the opportunity, I believe, to appreciate life even more. So thank you very much for tuning in this week. We look forward to seeing you next time. Seth, take it away.